True. All right, we're just going to do the Mata versus após segment, okay? Because Myrna, it's just... Mata burst into the scene, a lot of hype for this guy, and he lived up to it in spades. But then on the other side, you have what many consider to be the final boss of Valorant in após. This is surely going to be a clash.
I feel like both these kind of players have a lot of superpowers of their own. após, a lot of the time opping, holding it down for his team. He doesn't have to always play on the weak or strong side. He's constantly switching it up, taking a lot of the aggression and peaks. And then Mata, I mean, last year, he was insane. Remember, we were doing that thing and we were seeing who had the most aces, and it was him, and he only just played this year.
It was his rookie year. Last year.
Yeah, he was already at 9 aces or something like that.
It was crazy.
Now he has to, it's just unbelievable. I just feel like, you know, to think of a player that comes, you know, from challengers that has a little pressure and he's able to perform that way, it's insane. What do you think, Jonah, is like the biggest difference between the two? And I mean, because após is always the go, but Mata, you know, he's like fighting for that spot as well.
Honestly, the difference with the two, it's hard to tell. I mean, após obviously has, you know, he has that GOAT status for a long time, and we're seeing signs of that in Mata. You can tell he's coming for that throne. He's chasing it, and he's probably the only player that can compete with him in raw mechanic skills, in my opinion.
And, you know, honestly, for me, the thing that does stick out the most is just the confidence. It's Mata's outright confidence, and he matches após in that confidence, right? Speaking of após, so let's actually hear from the man himself. Had an opportunity to catch up with Emily earlier on today.
após, you're back playing with your two previous teammates, Tex and Mizzino, as well as continuing on with Verno. How does the synergy that you have with these teammates contribute to your performance on the team?
It's very cool for the team performance because basically I already know that I have teammates that I can trust, like a flash is gonna arrive on the right spot and those stuff like that.
No, I love to hear that. Best of luck.
So much veterancy and experience around it. It's no rookies coming to the stage like a Shenem and Cortezia. They didn't have to work back towards square one to get some people back into the system. When, again, we talk about Tex and Mizzino rejoining forces with após, where Verno already had the experience in the past in the previous season with após. And then you have Zekin. I mean, that is just explainable in itself. A superstar that's going to fit into any type of system. And now they're able to topple down NRG.
The double duelist question is answered. Will it still flow with the team? Is there any ego to worry about? No, there's not. We saw the selfless play. We saw the team play. And we also saw Verno calling an amazing series from his position with the squad around him. Like the team said, he knows the ults. He knows the game. That's not something you get worried about at all because there's always ults in the game. There's always things to play around, and he's got a lock on it.
And Breeze was one of those maps in the end where if the macro doesn't work, at least you have the firepower to really prove your point, and that is firepower across the system for Mibr. Again, think about 2 rounds that came down to like 1v1s, and then a 2v2 that came into their side that they were able to capitalize and keep such a strong lead to kick things off there for Mibr.
Absolutely. All right, with that game over, let's send it down to Emily on stage for the Verizon post-match interview with Verno.
I'm standing by with Verno. Congrats on the win and the bounce back coming in from map 1. But to talk about that a little bit, NRG came in hot on Abyss, and their coach Bonker did say that they were prepared to face you guys on it. Do you think that that preparation that they kind of came in with had an effect and kind of contributed to their win on that first map?
Yeah, they had full like antes in preparation on how we played, and we had nothing on them, and they ran like a new comp with the Sova Tejo and the Viper, so they snowballed early, and we weren't able to bring the game back on Abyss. But
yeah, had they not have had that footage, do you think that you could have made it a 2-0?
Yeah, I think when you're facing a comp like that, it's pretty hard the first time to be able to just adapt on the fly. Like, you really don't know what's like gonna happen a lot of the time. Yeah, it could have gone anyway if we had the information.
Yeah, that makes sense. And there's been super high expectations for this roster literally since the announcement. Do you feel like now that you've taken down the reigning champs that you've kind of met those expectations, or even like exceeding them now?
Yeah, I think we've been playing without a lot of time of practice, so it hasn't been too easy like in preparation, but I think we've been able to show a good form despite that.
Yeah, that makes sense. And going up to this next best of 3, whoever wins, you will be facing for that first spot in the 2026 Masters. who are you looking to kind of go against?
I mean, I think the main thing, I mean, I don't know who's going to win, but I think the main thing is that we focus on ourselves and use the time, more time that we have now to improve more as a team and fully prepare for the game.
Yeah, so who are you kind of hoping for? G2, Furia? Any preferences?
No preference.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Congrats on the win. And yeah, good job.
Victoria por un 2-1 por parte de la escuadra de Mibr y estoy aquí con Frod para discutir cómo se vivió esa partida. Frod, primera pregunta. Vimos el Abyss nuevamente, no salió muy bien. Vimos también el Cypher que aún está ahí. Quiero saber qué errores se pueden no haber cometido, que se puede haber hecho diferente. ¿Y será que se va a cambiar ese Cypher para el futuro?
You never know. We might change some things around. To be honest, we were just a little bit short on practice. So many maps, so many teams, so much stuff to do. We had to kind of pick and choose some things to really hard focus on. So I think right now, you see we won both maps playing double duelists. It's something that we always wanted to do. We just, I guess, did a good job of hiding it the first match. So yeah, we're always going to be looking to change. The best part about having this team and these players is that they can play and do anything. So really...
really flexible.
Exactly, and we just really, like, NRG is the best team in the world, and we played really poorly, lost our pistol, lost our bonus, lost some ecos, and we just couldn't get in the game.
Perfecto. Bueno, básicamente dice que sí, obviamente se pueden hacer algunos cambios en algunos mapas, que también gracias a la poca práctica o poco tiempo de práctica también que tuvieron, es por ese motivo que también fue esa composición que más les acomoda. Por otro lado también, o sea, estuvieron jugando ese Abyss de una manera muy poco descoordinada, también contra un team, por ejemplo, NRG, que es el campeón del mundo, y o sea, perfectamente se podría haber presentado algo más, pero también lo bueno de haber tenido este equipo, o sea, estuvieron jugando los dos próximos mapas con doble duelista, que es algo que escondieron también en esa primera serie que tuvieron contra Envy, y ahora también el hecho de tener a estos jugadores que puedan ser tan flexibles también le aporta muchísimo a la escuadra. Ahora, Frod, como segunda pregunta también, bueno, tú lo comentaste, doble duelista, vimos a Segen con el Yoru. Quiero saber también de dónde salió esa idea. ¿Fueron ustedes del cuerpo técnico? ¿Él lo propuso? ¿Cómo se generó eso?
It was always the idea. And so our off season was just really bad. We just had too many personal things going on. Aspas was sick and had surgery and stuff. So we were just in a situation that, you know, we always wanted to really go that route and do it. We just needed to test. We needed to get into a server together, and it's not like how some teams have said, like, you know, off season's important. We totally agree. We just had circumstances that did not allow us to do that, and really we're making up for lost time right now. So you'll see us adapting, changing, and bringing something new every single day, and that's a credit to these players, but also the staff, and big shout out to Happy as well, who's been helping us a lot.
Definitely. Y bueno, básicamente comenta que esa siempre es la ruta que querían tomar, inclusive lo que era el doble duelista, pero ya que tuvieron varios problemas también en el off-season, personales de cada jugador, no pudieron tener todo ese tiempo para prepararse, que inclusive la off-season dicen que es lo más importante, pero tuvieron estos ciertos problemas, pero que definitivamente van a estar viendo cada juego que van a ir mejorando, van a ir presentando alguna cosa nueva, también algún componente nuevo, y darle las gracias obviamente a los jugadores que pueden ser increíblemente flexibles, también que están dispuestos a hacer todo eso, y también el cuerpo técnico, él y a Happy también, que ha aportado muchísimo y hay que agradecerle eso. Y ahora también hablando específicamente de Happy, ¿cómo ha sido trabajar con un assistant coach, no? Porque el año pasado estabas tú solo, pero ahora tienes este apoyo también de un coach que estuvo en EMEA, estuvo en el Tier 2. ¿Cómo ha sido trabajar con Happy?
It's amazing. Me and Happy, we're the same people. We're champion gamers in CS. We just come from different generations. We didn't really cross our paths playing against each other, but I'm positive he knew about my career and I knew everything about his career. So we see the game the same way, we think about the game the same way, and we have the same messaging. So it doesn't matter who's speaking, who's doing what, the guys are going to get the same hard lesson every single time. So I feel like, you know, it just allows us to do so much, because no matter who they talk to, any moment, they're always going to get the same messaging, and it's a constant sense of improvement. We also come from an era where we would practice 7-8 scrims a day and do so much. So we're not trying to break these guys when it comes to being hardcore, but we're trying to instill like a very strong work ethic and everything, and they've been amazing, the players.
Definitely. Y bueno, comenta que estar trabajando con Happy ha sido simplemente increíble, que ellos vienen también de otro shooter, que son de generaciones diferentes, pero que Frog también obviamente sabe toda la carrera, ambos son campeones, sabe toda la carrera de Happy sabe también obviamente de Frog, entonces todas las ideas simplemente congenian, todas las ideas son en conjunto y le pasan la misma visión al equipo, entonces independiente los jugadores a quién le vayan a hablar, ya sea a Frog o ya sea a Happy, siempre van a tener esa misma idea. Ellos vienen de una época también de donde se jugaba mucha scrims constante y no, la idea no es como quebrarlos, la idea no es sobresaturarlos, pero sí definitivamente pasarles esa ética de trabajo y poder pasarles también esa idea que en conjunto ellos dos tienen. Esto es todo lo que tengo por la entrevista. Muchas gracias por la entrevista. Thank you very much. Muito obrigada.
Gracias.
Podemos hablarle de 3 idiomas aquí, pero nos vamos a una corta pausita y ya volvemos con la siguiente partida.
Para falar pouquinho sobre o que aconteceu nessa série difícil, pegada contra a NRG. Cara, e Aspinhas, já quero começar falando com você porque o primeiro mapa foi muito diferente dos outros dois. O que aconteceu entre um mapa e outro, assim? Qual foi a troca de ideia? Foradão que deu um salve? Como é que foi essa parte?
Mano, a gente entrou frio, mas além disso eles também fizeram um antitático muito bom, jogaram muito bem, a gente também não sabia como era a comp deles e acabou que a gente foi bem surpreso pelo fato deles estarem com uma comp com 2 drones e foi uma partida bem diferente, mas depois do primeiro mapa a gente já conseguiu se acostumar com o estilo de jogo deles.
Inclusive, até dando sequência nessa pergunta, eu quero saber do Zekin agora se ele também sentiu essa dificuldade de jogar contra os 2 drones, enfim, na composição ele dá business, talvez tenha faltado um pouquinho de recurso. So we're talking about Abyss, and we're talking about the double drone composition that was kind of hard for you guys to face off like the first time. So did you feel this difficulty in game, and especially when it comes to resources that your composition had?
Yeah, it was definitely difficult. I think their executes are very strong, and one of the strengths of their double drone is that it's easier for them to find him, which I think is one of our strengths is when they don't know where he is, but with both the drones, they're able to get the info on him very fast and it hurts us. But I also think we could have played that map a lot better, and it should have been closer than it was. I think we just played poorly at the same time.
Bom, ele falou que não só as execuções eram muito fortes, cara, mas que os 2 drones, conforme a gente disse, era mais fácil de achar aonde o Aspas estava. E claro, isso acaba dificultando bastante o jogo pro Mibr, mas não só isso, falou que também poderiam ter jogado melhor de qualquer maneira naquele primeiro mapa. E como é que você se sente quando os caras ficam fazendo um antitático todo específico pra correr de você, irmão?
Acontece, faz parte, tem coisa que faz parte, mas no final das contas eu posso contar com o meu time, só tem jogador excelente aqui e fico muito feliz com isso.
É isso, inclusive quero saber agora do Zekin como que ele se sente, não só voltando a jogar de Yoru, mas nessa alcunha, nessa ideia que firmaram aí do Mibr de ser um super time, né? So, you're back on Yoru now, so how do you feel about that? Because your Yoru was just great. And how do you feel about MIBR being called a super team?
The Yoru feels great. It's a really fun agent for me to play. I really love it. In the matches and in ranked, it's just a lot of fun. For super team, I don't know. People can say what they want. I'm just enjoying the process. I'm enjoying us getting better and learning as a team, and I'm just having a lot of fun.
Bom, ele disse que o Yoru pra ele é super tranquilo, é super divertido, que gosta muito de jogar com a gente, deu pra ver realmente. E sobre ser um super time, aí, pessoal que fale o que quiser, pra ele é só realmente uma questão de encontrar aí, de curtir o processo, né, de curtir essa melhoria e não tem problema aí do que a galera vai falar. E agora pra finalizar, Aspas, você, rei dos doguinhos, tá aqui o doguinho, perfeito? A gente tem esse doguinho aqui, ó. Eu queria que você nomeasse ele, irmão, por favor.
Nomear ele?
Give a name to this dog. He's gonna give a name to this dog.
Tex.
He kind of looks like Tex.
He kind of looks like a Tex.
Oh yeah.
Tex?
The first name that I got in my mind was Capybara, but like it looks like Tex. But and you know that this dog he dances, right?
It dances?
No, he doesn't dance. I'm tripping. I was thinking about other dog. But Tex is a good name.
Vai ser Tex?
Tex.
Prazer.
Cara mais engraçado.
Tex. É quente, rapaziada, do Brasil. Tá nomeado. É Tex. Vai de volta com vocês.
Valeu, cara.
Valeu, Tonelão.
Rima
valeu,
com
Zé.
Rex, né, Niang?
Pois é, olha
Rima
só.
com Rex. E o Aspas não tá errado não, cara, porque tem aquele meme, né, do cachorrinho que fica dançando lá.
Exato.
É um cachorrinho caramelo, não é? É um cachorrinho caramelo.